Hey citizens, thanks for stopping by. For today's video, let's take up close and personal of this 2019 refreshed Ford Ranger. This particular trim that is showing here in today's video is the 2.2 XLT 4x2 that is mated to a 6-speed manual gearbox. As always guys, I'll take this Ford Ranger XLT for a full walk-around review and showing you the most interesting features from the interior as well as the exterior. So what are you waiting for? Let's sit back, relax, and enjoy of this review. This 2019 Ranger XLT is powered by Ford's DuraTorque 2.2-liter dual overhead cams, 16-valve, and a turbocharged inline 4-cylinder diesel engine with common rail direct injection, variable geometry turbo, and TDCI technology. Codename of this engine is ZSD422. Maximum power output is 160 PS at 3200 RPM, and maximum torque output is 385 Nm at 1600 to 2500 RPM. Fuel tank size is 80 liters with emission standard of Euro 4. It can be mated either to a manual or an automatic gearbox having both 6-speed units. On its 4x2 layout, the drivetrain of the Ranger XLT is a rear-wheel drive vehicle. The Ford Ranger. It is one of the brand's compact pickup truck in the market. Historically, the Ford Ranger is divided into two different platforms depending on the country that is designated. The American version has its own design that was produced since 1983 until 2012, while the global edition started in 1998 adopts the Mazda B series platform. For the American version, the Ranger has returned for the 2019 model year after the hiatus of 8 years, and it now uses the same platform as the global edition. However, the specifications were different from inside and out compared to the global edition because the US spec Ranger will meet the US regulations. What we have seen on this video is the 2019 facelifted Ranger that was firstly appeared in 2018, while the Philippine-spec of this truck was launched in September 2018. On this variant XLT, you don't have to be stupid when you take this for a crazy ride on and off-road. This variant of the Ford Ranger is only built for an all-around haul like loading stuff such as goods and things that is important for many reasons. Not only that, the Ranger XLT has the benefits of being a family pickup truck for every Filipino family would love to buy this truck on its 1.2 million Philippine peso price tag, but if not, go for the affordable XLS trim. In conclusion, this XLT Ranger has a benefit of a good family truck and loading stuff for a daily basis. Might as well, the Ranger is one of the reliable trucks that is sold in the market, and I personally love this truck because of its 800mm of water wading that could be helpful to drive on a deep lake or in all weather conditions. On the contrary, this XLT variant Ranger is not good for an off-roader or a sport truck, but if you want to, add more 500 pesos in order to get the Wildtrak 4x2 or 4x4, or 800 pesos or more in order to purchase the Daredevil Raptor. However, if the budget is not enough, go and purchase the XLS 4x4 or XLS Sport 4x4. Speaking of which, the XLS Sport 4x4 was the additional trim across the Ranger lineup that was introduced in our country way back June 2019. The Ford Ranger XLT has the exterior elements such as manual leveling halogen projector headlights, front fog lights, chrome accent front grille, body-colored bumper, front and rear mudguards, rain-sensing front windshield wipers, chrome fender garnish, indicators in the chrome side mirrors, chrome door handles, side step boards, rear incandescent taillights, rear windshield defrosting, chrome steel step rear bumper, and rear parking sensors. As for safety, The Ranger XLT gets 2 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution, child-proof door locks, ELR seatbelts, ISOFIX child seats and tether anchors for the rear seats, and a Ford's volumetric Bulger alarm system. Fitted on this Ranger XLT is a 17-inch 6-spoke alloy rims that are covered in 265/65R17 tires. Ventilated disc brakes and drum brakes are both present front and rear. For the suspension, the front gets double wishbones with coil springs and leaf springs out back. Approach, departure, and ramp over angle are measured by 29.4 degrees, 25 degrees, and 21.5 degrees respectively. 232mm is the total ground clearance that this XLT Ranger offers. Got your speaker down there, storage, a bottle holder, window controls. All 4 windows in this car are fully powered, while the driver's side window gets a fully automatic function in both directions. Window lock. Right next to your interior door handle, you've got your central locking buttons, tweeter, got your mirror controls, headlight switch, front fog light, brightness adjuster. This button right here turns off or on your rear lamps for your cargo bed. This lever pops up your bonnet. And the driver's seat of this Ford Ranger XLT gets a fully manual adjustments. Got your seat back, height, and your sliding position controls right down there. You have the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side. However, it loses out on height adjustment. The Ranger XLT gets an electrically assisted rack and pinion power steering system with a rack and pinion type. This 4-spoke design steering wheel is covered in leather with sport grips 10 and 2, contrast stitching going around the inner rim, and multifunction controls found on both silver-accented steering wheel spokes. A 6-speed manual gearbox is offered on a 2.2 Duratorque turbodiesel engine. To engage reverse, pull the catch up and then put it to the left and forward. Our rear parking sensors will be activated when this truck is on the reverse gear. Center armrests, and underneath you have a decent amount of size storage area, 2 cup holders, hand operated parking brake, more storage right there, got your USB port, a 12-volt power outlet, got your standard climate control system, fan speed to the left, temperature to the right, power button for your climate control system, front defrost, rear defrost, different modes, recirculation, air conditioning, above is your CD player, play and pause, eject button, hazard switch. The 2019 Ford Ranger XLT comes with a Ford's Sync 1.1 multimedia audio head unit that features a 4.2-inch TFT display, various media connectivity options, and 6 speakers for the sound system. The head unit itself is very simple to use. On the left side of your screen, here are your CD, radio, media, phone, song title information, mute, clock, and menu buttons. While on the right side is your keypads that doubles up as your preset stations. At the bottom of your screen, here are your 4 sets of buttons that corresponds for your 4 different options, with your options, device, info, and play and pause. Your directional pads, seek track buttons that doubles up as your on-hook and off-hook buttons for your Bluetooth telephone menu, volume and power knob, and your tuning knob. Little storage on top. And which, by the way, they are flanked with 2 aircon vents. Wiper controls, and your light indicator controls. On the steering wheel, the left spoke houses your up, down, left, right, and your OK button that corresponds you to control the multi-information display right within the instrument gauge. And down below is your cruise control. While on the right side, here are your up, down, left, right, and your OK button that is the same controls as found on the left spoke of the steering wheel, but this time around it controls for your infotainment display. And down below is your volume controls, voice recognition system, your mute button, and your seek track buttons that doubles up as your on-hook and off-hook buttons for your Bluetooth telephone menu. The steering wheel of this Ranger XLT gets a manual tilt only, adjusting using this lever right down there. Grip handle located at the A-pillar for the driver's side that helps you to support while getting in and out of the car or SUV or a truck. You also have a grip handle on the ceiling for the driver's side as well. The driver's side sun visor does get a vanity mirror and the light as well. Sunglass holder. Interior lights right above. And your auto-dimming rearview mirror. The front passenger side sun visor does get a vanity mirror and a light. You do have grip handle located at the ceiling for the front passenger side, as well as the grip handle located at the A-pillar. Again, it helps you to support while getting in and out of the car. As found on the driver's side, You do have central locking buttons right next to your interior door handle for the front passenger side. A decent size amount of glove box. You have little storage right here, which is quite interesting. One thing I forgot about to mention is that the driver's seat of this Ford Ranger XLT, aside from the seat back, seat height, and seat sliding position, you do have also a fully manual lumbar support. While on the front passenger side, you don't have a lumbar support, only for the driver's side. So yeah. You do have speaker down there, a storage, as well as your bottle holder, window control, the rear seat backs can be fold down at one piece. To do this, use the strap right here, pull it, and you can put the seat back down. What is behind is you'll find a warning triangle, a jack, and as well as a toolkit. Or this area right here, you can use it as your storage area. Aside from this rear seat back, the seat base can flip up as well by using this strap right here. Pull it, and you can flip the seat base up. As you can see, there is a hook that you can attach on the pole of the headrests at the center, so that the seat base won't fall down. What is underneath are the two storages. Let's put this back down. There we go. You do have adjustable headrests, front and rear. I do set the driver's seat in a position that I feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'9", which is about 1.7 meters tall. And I do have the room to stretch out my feet underneath of the driver's seat, as you can see. As for legroom, I have slightly more than this, while I have this much in terms of headroom. In terms of space, it is pretty not bad at all. And also the seats are nice and comfortable as well. It is made up with a cloth trim, and also it is well bolstered, slightly bolstered rather. As you can see, it gives you a nice comfortable ride to it, and overall it is not a big problem on this kind of class. You do have storage pockets in the front seat backs. You also have a 12-volt power outlet on the back. Grip handles on the ceiling for both sides, for the rear, as well as a hook right behind. You have also a center armrest for the rear with 2 cup holders. Also, you have a cabin light right above. The Ranger's cargo bed is measured by 1,549 millimeters in length, 1,560 millimeters in width, and 511 millimeters in height respectively. Maximum payload is 1,120 kilograms, while the maximum towing capacity is 3,500 kilograms. A bed liner with 4 inner tie-down points is standard on this XLT Ranger. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this full walk-around review of the refreshed 2019 Ford Ranger 2.2 XLT 4x2 that is mated to a 6-speed manual gearbox. If you like this video, make sure you hit thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, if you're subscribed to my channel, please hit the notification bell button to get notified for my latest updates. And don't forget, follow all of my social media platforms. As always, I'll see you next time for more latest videos on YouTube. Thank you for watching, and mabuhay!